Talk to me.
Welcome to our brand new episode. This episode is about the geeks and latest trends in the metro. We are going to be talking about anything under the sun. With my best buddies who will share their thoughts and ideas about today's topic, may I have the honor to welcome you, Iris and John. John Michael, how are you today?
Yes, Sai, we are very glad that for the first time, we will be hosting another series where we can discover new things about these issues around the world. What about you, John?
Hello dear Irish and Sai. I know some of our friends and classmates are excited for today's topic, so are you ready?
So today we are going to be talking about the communication and globalization. But before we dive deeper into the real meaning of these two concepts, I just want to give you two common concepts that is linked to globalization. We have the interconnectedness and the interdependency. So when we say interconnectedness, what do you think about this, Rish?
So when we say interconnectedness, it talks about how we are connected with each other. There are lots of communication channels nowadays powered by technology. We are not limited by geographical distance restrictions, and we are not bounded by space and time. So we can see that interconnectedness talks about our connection. We joined or linked even where we are in the world.
Yes, actually, this interconnectedness, Rish, allows us to actually access information and lead us to information highways and allows us to share information, culture, and allow us to move even when we are not moving at all. You know what I mean? Secondly, we have the interdependency.
Yes, Sai. You know, when we talk about interdependency, in a globalized community in our economic mix intertwined because of our economic activity, such as international trade, capitalism. This is powered by technological advancement that we have today. From importation to exportation, country to country are taking part in this activity. So, this way we can say that we are interdependent with each other.
Yes, that's true, Jan. So we see how the flow of goods and services are moving back and forth that is made possible because of the interdependency that we have.
You know, Sai, when we take a look at how globalization has evolved in history, the transmission of information is not that easy compared to nowadays. During 19th century, we started to utilize our satellites and the emergence of the global news network, and eventually opened organizations that has a mission to disseminate information through radio frequency.
Yes, that's a good thing. But considering all that we need to consider also the dimension of globalization. So there are four dimensions. We have a culture, social, political, and economic dimensions.
That's true, John. You know, these dimensions are important because it allows us to integrate ourselves as we push forth with the globalization. So when we talk about cultural dimension, it is about the cultures in the world. So we tend to integrate our culture from another culture. So that's when we are dealing with the cultural hybridization. So when we talk about social dimension, it talks about our mobility and the social systems that we have in our country. The political dimension is about the organizations such as the UN or the supranational organization that are formed to address social issues. So we have the economic dimension. So this is about the workforce, the labor, the community distribution, supply, and this dimension affect really the globalization in general.
Yeah, that's true, but what common among all these they mention is communication. Communication because we are virtual interaction, cultural awareness, time differences, and other aspects.
considering all of that, I think in today's world and generation, information technology plays important role in communication and globalization because we grow rapidly and constantly reliant on the technology that we have. What do you think, Rish?
Yes, we have so many examples of that. We have the successful AI robot as the first robot citizen in Dubai.
I agree on that. This is a major breakthrough in technology, and when we all speak the same language, where communication is on top of it, the world will become a better place.
Yes, that's true, John. I know some of you have so many unanswered questions in mind right now. But we will now end today's episode. So to wrap it up, globalization and communication are two concepts that are linked closely together. So communication is important in globalization because if we are connected with each other and that we communicate, we can live freely and then we express ourselves freely. What do you think, Rish?
Yes, it's true. Communication is important nowadays.
Thank you so much, Rish and Jan, for joining me today in this podcast. And I hope that you will join me in the next episode.
Yes, I thank you. This is great. Our topic makes me learn something about the globalization. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.